I like how much he's been making use of the wall jump on Iron Fist.
What up, boy? Back again. Hey there, Timbo.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
For some reason, I was on mute. I don't know why. I've been sitting here talking the whole time. No, we got the boy Mike G himself playing Joe, and then we already know about Jevin. So far, Virgil got his neck taped up by the pizza cutter. Okay, so we're. Oh my goodness. I'd like to see more boomerangs. This is a shell where he could just box dash back and forth and throw boomerangs and call doom.
But you mean you have to be careful for that Vajra assist. That is a hard counter to Joe. So if you're not tight with it, you're gonna get hit every time, and that's gonna be those are free combos. They're able to convert. But again,
Ooh.
anything up until this point is just icing on the cake. This is really where the game starts for him. And he's done really well with this level 3 Anchor Strider. So let's see if history repeats itself, or his X Factor 3 Deadpool improves too much.
All right. Now, what I want to know is, are we going to see the counter super?
You don't see it too often, but I would love it.
I would be hyped if we saw Deadpool counter super, and we're not going to today.
I would have loved to see on that drop, get the read on the X Factor into the counter super. It would have been disgusting, but no, you're right. It's not happening today. Those are those are head in cloud moments with hopes and wishes, but one day maybe.
Indeed. We're looking at 1-0 for Jevin. All right, so we got the super.
Not Virgil doing work again. Really, really, really wish she had a Gucci belt on, but one one day we'll see it.
I will say this. I do see some progress here. We are charging the round trip, so it's not just for combos. So that's good to know. Got the film strip. Didn't even know that was a thing. I literally forgot that was in the game.
You know, basic Virgil combo into Vajra is going a long way. He's having to earn these victories. They're pretty honest, but you know what? He's doing it. And
Yeah.
again, this is all just icing because this front shell, and it's weird to say it, you know, because it's Virgil. This X Factor 2, X Factor 3 Virgil really just does a lot of work, but this front shell is just all set up for Strider, so it just doesn't matter what happens.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Now I will say this: once he gets to the point where he's being a lot more optimal with his team, if he sticks with it, I would definitely like to see him stick with it. This is not it's not something we see very often.
No, it's not. But if he does, he's really gonna have to learn the Morgan infinites and get the bullet hell patterns down really well. And don't get me wrong, Morgan Strider's a really good shell, but there are some things that you can do that would be a little bit more optimal in ways.
100%.
And this is a bad matchup. Those up guns just cover every angle that Morgan wants to take. That she can take against every other character in the game for the most part, except for Zero. Deadpool's just got the awareness. Meta like reads.
Somehow in the middle of block stun, I guess he pressed forward and got hit. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
We're playing an honest Morgan game. This is Darkstalkers 1, and that's okay. I think in that situation you're okay with her dying. You're losing your best tool. You know what? This game I think is lost at this point. Morgan's all right, but I don't think it's good enough to make this comeback, even with all these resources. Just not there yet. If he had the patterns, different story. But maybe prove me wrong. One hit into a level 3 could do it. You're gonna have a lot of pressure. Ooh, that's rough.
Not gonna get punished for it though. Guns? Let me see the guns. Up guns? Just looking for chip at this point.
Honestly, you could just cheese it out, man. That's rough. That was a 1 game. All you had to do was level 3.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. 1-1.
S. No, Helmbreaker.
Always Homebreaker. Forever the answer. Don't even question it. Never, not once. We got some Joe stuff. Hey, we got some combos. Nice little Katana Rama pickup. Hit the film rail. Yeah, he's just gonna cheese him out. He's gonna let everything get going. And
yeah, I will say that even in the past beginners brackets, I've seen Mike G do just about the same little Joe B&B, and it works. It works for him. I mean, he hasn't seen a reason to do anything else. It's not completely optimized, but it is consistent, and that's a word that I like.
Especially at this level.
Yeah.
That was a real situation where you really have to consider X Factor and kill the 2 characters. Yes, you get put up against Strider, but that's 3 characters to the 1. Not guaranteed, but it's something you really want to give consideration to get that kind of happy birthday. And the question is does he know the quick work loops in X Factor 3 with Deadpool? Because any straight hit is just dead with this character.
No, I will say I've never seen him do them. In the last bracket that I saw him play in, now let's not say that he hasn't made progress, but I haven't seen him do them as easy as they are.
That's a 30-second teaching session. Those things are.
Yeah, just a couple quarter circles.
Couple quarter circles, go back and forth on the screen with those swords, baby, and you got a dead character.
Yep.
These mix-ups, though, that Morgan's got to be a little quicker than that. Love a slow, short hop.
I'd like to see an X Factor right now. We know this is the problem. I'd like to see X Factor. He's probably going to call Deadpool after this last foot loop. No? No, you
You
used
don't.
that.
It worked, but that was not the play. You don't
No.
need to do all of that. All you needed to do was an S, stomp, finger lasers, and DHC into guns, or just X Factor your lasers or Spear Flame or something. Doing a TAC in that moment just gives you an opportunity to lose, especially against an X Factor 3 Strider. It's too risky, too dangerous. You know, a lot of these guys at this level, they say, you know, I like to go for the swag stuff. I just want to do hot girl crap when I'm playing, and it's just not the time for it. You know, you've got to be efficient. You've got to be cleaning your kills. You know, that really could have cost him. He was lucky he didn't.
Big facts. It's hard to place Hot Girl Summer in a winter this cold. We're in Bomb Wonderland, son. We are not in the summertime.
Yeah, you got to bundle up. You got to be tight. You got to be tightly wrapped in it with your gameplay.
Yes, consistent.
Ain't no showing out here.
Now, what I would have liked to see right there was maybe a gun super. I don't know. Maybe the cinematic super would have got him out safer. It worked out for him in the end, sadly, but
Get these Virgil combos. You know, the idea is there. They can just go a little bit further, but you got to like some of these conversions. You got to like the ability to recognize it, get the stinger and the teleport. You know, it's good base knowledge.
my man's is not afraid to foot dive full screen. And that's one of them things you in higher level play, I don't think you'll see just a random Doom forward H foot dive against a Morgan. In higher level play, you won't really see something like that. Mainly because there's not enough room to do it.
Well, you're gonna get caught in the jungle, the jungle of her bullets. You know, in high level play, you're gonna see a lot of Dooms flying, throwing finger lasers, kind of, you know, kind of spamming their dashes across the screen, getting a little bit closer, and they get that S and get that hard knockdown on her. But you know, in this situation, Morgan's working, but it's not a lot to be feared. And
No, it's nothing to be actually afraid of. That's my entire issue. Currently, I would like to be more scared of Morgan. Right now, I'm not.
seen a lot of sister into bullet hells, and you know, it's just there's a lot more. If you're not comfortable with the character, you know, look at that, just caught out guns. Doesn't need anything fancy, just get it done.
Just get shot in the face.
Yeah, just get shot in the face, call it a day. But in these situations, you know, if you're not as well versed on the character, you really should consider putting in a character that's going to give you a lot more utility with the characters that you are doing the work with. The Dark Harmonizer is good, but this team doesn't need that. You know, this team needs utility and its assists. It's going to help both characters pressure a Doom Beam, some missiles. You know, you've got vertical pressure with the Vajra. I would really love to see a fast beam, whether that's Doom, it's Strange, or whatever it might be. You need that horizontal coverage to give you a little bit more assurance, and it would go miles against a team like this.
I agree. I would also like to put though, if he would like to stay with this team, because you know I'm a guy where I like to see people play wonky shit. If he wants to play the wonky stuff, at least play Soul Fist. I feel like the team would benefit more from Soul Fist than Dark Harmonizer.
I get it. Well, I think in this situation, yeah, the Dark Harmonizer is all to set up Strider to give you level 5, you know, and that's and because the combos aren't quite as developed yet, you know, that's helping guarantee that bar is there to get those Ouroboros. It's a good game plan for the level that he's at now, but you know, we want to see that growth, and that's going to come with a little bit of alteration over time.
All right, now we're seeing.
Steple's putting in work though. I mean, check the guns. He's just making reads. Fourth wall, breaking the game, just popping shots. And you know, again, this is where a beam would really help. He just gets to kind of do this stuff for free. You know, we have a chance for X Factor 3 Strider with Ouroboros, but he's just not doing it right now, and I'm not sure why. You've got to get that. You've got to get it started. There we go. Just push the buttons and it works. Just run at his face.
He still has to open him up. Oh, this is the opportunity. Oh,
that's it. That messes up the combo. All right, we got a Mexican stare down right here.
Guns. Good shit, Mike G. Good shit. That's gonna. Mike G's gonna take it, man. Let's see. I know that was the fourth game.
4-1, 4-2.
Nah, I mean,
Man, that Deadpool's getting some mileage. 4-1.
yeah.
And without a single quick work loop to be seen either, man. Crazy. Imagine when he gets him, he's gonna be lethal.
Yeah, that was good shit by both of them. Let me see if T-Hawk's grabbed anybody else. I don't see. Looks like Brax is playing Matt is okay.
Hills, 11 points unanswered. Let's go Heels. Go to hell, Duke.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and grab Bacon and Mike G.
Brax former against Matasock. You know, Brax is learning what it is to play the better setup with the brothers.